So I am fasting, not wearing any makeup. Just really to give my skin a rest. And I think I was watching this video, and it was about the way that we look. It's someone's video, and it was just like they had full on makeup, like they even had their, it wasn't even their eyelashes, and I think they must wear that in every single video. And I think, it's a form of a prison, being and feeling like you're not good enough, that you have to put on makeup or you have to do certain things. And so I think, I'm hoping that this will definitely empower lots of people to just, to appreciate what they already have, who they already are as they are naturally. So that's what this is all about. But I'm also, to be honest with you, it's not what it's all about. It's part of it. The main thing that this is part of, that my main fasting started off from, it was this, but there's also Facebook. I've given up Facebook. Now, I managed to give up Messenger for the entire of Advent. Well done to me. And I only just popped it on to see what was going on yesterday, and then completely got rid of Facebook and Messenger. I don't respond on Messenger. I'm not available on Facebook now either. And so this is the only place I'm actually available. And it's a quiet place at the moment. There are very certain people that know about it, and it is building in viewership as we go. But I did choose this to kind of re-separate again. I like to do things like that. I am a Pisces, so the sign of the fish, yes, the sign of Jesus. And so the fish is very transformative. We're very much the 12th house. In spirituality terms, that's another human being's way of explaining that we're very spiritual. So we're the spiritual ones here on earth. Like the earth angels, you might say, those are really very interested naturally. We come into life already joined and very well aware of our joining with spiritual realm. And so I'm all good to go with that. So more transformation for me. That's the fasting of Facebook. The fasting of Messenger is already well underway anyways. That's all good. Tick, tick, tick. And I have been a vegan for years as well, and then I kind of went backwards just like a few months before Christmas, and it was kind of almost in alignment with finding out more about the Catholic religion. I'm finding out about different religions that I go on as part of being a teacher, is to find out about all the different worldly religions, beliefs and non-beliefs and all the rest of it. And so it was during that time actually that I kind of went backwards. I was looking after cats I have, and I had to kind of start buying them meat. Anyway, it all felt like something you would go to a confession for me, for that's the same way that I look at it. And it wasn't until just yesterday again I actually finally looked at the Bible. The Bible for me, the way of the world is, and the way of the spiritual world is very ingrained without having to read anything that humans have made, and it's always been the way for me. But I recently looked at the Bible and actually read a physical copy yesterday, not on the first page, and it definitely does say that God made us to be vegan. So yeah, it is confirmed actually in the Bible. But obviously, as human beings have gone along and they've thought of their free will to have dominion over the land and the seas and the creatures, the animals, that is, in the animal kingdom, they've maybe taken it a certain way, that they've also kind of treated human beings in a certain way too. So spiritual sleeping has been going on for years and years and years, and when Jesus came into the world, he also fell into that too. But he had to come into the world full of all the different kind of things that had already been set up anyway, to show his example, and to live a lot of the things that a lot of other people were living and going through, and to show the example, set what to do, what not to do, that kind of thing. And obviously died for the sins and the atonement. But that doesn't mean to say that we just continue to live that way. We should really be doing the best that we possibly can. So, the least that I can do, if Jesus did that, is obviously one of the least things that I can do is to be vegan. So I'm trying to continue that on. I must admit, we have had a few things today already that have had vegetarian aspects of them. But, I'm trying my best, because I do see that is the way. And you know, for me, going vegan again was just a natural thing. It wasn't anything anyone told me about, and that's why I was able to lead, or be one of the most kind of successful leaders from the inside out, from my energy outward, not just as a kind of physical sense of, oh, that's such and such and I'm going to do it because, but from a kind of vibrational sense I was already giving out, or what should I say, a spiritual sense, I was already giving out those messages. So from a very, very genuine place, in other words, a place of knowing that this is the way it's meant to be. And so obviously the Catholic side of things intertwined the way that people go and they confess sin. So for me, it kind of came at the right time. Is the fact that we're living, you know, we're here in life. So the fact is that just by life alone, we have to have had Jesus to atone for the life, the way that it is lived. But you know, we must still do our best. So that's one of the things that I do. So those are the fasting things that have gone on, and that's it. And I think that, you know, you've got to choose your own way and what's right and what you're capable of doing at any one time. But certainly there's a lot of support here for you for fasting from those different things. So we've got makeup, we've got Facebook, Messenger, and we have got fasting from, yes, animal products, from eating animals, yeah. So that's it. If you want support in those areas, yes, I will do my best to give you that. And it may be support in different ways. It may be supporting you in understanding where it comes from, why we think about fasting. And just to close this off, the main reason for me is, number one, obedience, but two, obedience to the spiritual realm. So it's obedience to God, it's obedience to spirituality, it's obedience to the highest wisdom possible. And it's living as highly wisdom orientated as I possibly can. And it's to grow closer to God with more simplicity, less things to distract us, the closer we can become to the spiritual realm, to understanding more of how we're really supposed to be living in life. Thank you very much for doing the best that you can in life, and I'll speak to you again really soon.